Have you ever wondered why some relationships thrive while others wither away? It's an intriguing puzzle, isn't it? Relationships in their varied forms are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. They can be as delicate as silk or as sturdy as denim, depending on how we nurture them. Imagine if our relationships were plants. Some of us possess the proverbial green thumb, where our plants bloom in a riot of colors. Others, well, even cacti might decide to call it quits. But don't fret. Just like gardening, nurturing relationships is a skill that can be learned. It's not about having the fanciest watering can or the most expensive fertilizer. It's about understanding the needs of your plant, or in this case, your relationship, and tending to them with care. So, buckle up, folks. In this video, we'll explore the importance of nurturing relationships and how it can transform our lives. Let's dive into a story of two friends, Alice and Bob, who had a unique bond. They met in the most unexpected place, a weekend pottery class. Alice, a reserved introvert, found herself drawn to Bob's infectious enthusiasm. Bob, on the other hand, was captivated by Alice's quiet wisdom. Their friendship was a beautiful blend of contrasts, like a perfectly brewed cup of coffee with just the right amount of sugar and cream. Alice and Bob made a pact to nurture their friendship. They understood that relationships, much like plants, need watering, sunlight, and a little bit of love to grow. Alice, ever the wordsmith, used her talent to communicate openly with Bob. She shared her thoughts, her fears, her dreams, and in return, Bob listened. Not just with his ears, but with his heart. This open communication built a bridge of trust between them, a bridge that was sturdy and strong. Bob, a man of action, showed his respect for Alice in the little things he did. He respected her need for solitude, her love for quiet mornings, her dislike for pineapple on pizza. This mutual respect created a safe space for both Alice and Bob, a space where they could be themselves, without fear of judgment or resentment. Alice and Bob's friendship was not without its storms. There were disagreements, misunderstandings, even a few heated arguments, but they weathered these storms together, always coming out stronger on the other side. Each challenge, each obstacle, served as a stepping stone, strengthening their bond, deepening their friendship. This story of Alice and Bob is not a fairy tale. It's real. It's raw. It's a testament to the power of nurturing relationships. It shows us that meaningful connections don't just happen. They are cultivated, nurtured, and cherished. They require effort, patience, and a whole lot of love. Alice and Bob's story shows us that nurturing the relationship made all the difference. So, what does it mean to nurture a relationship? Well, much like tending to a garden, nurturing a relationship involves a lot of care, attention, and let's not forget, a good dose of patience. Let's start with understanding. Imagine you're trying to grow a cactus in a rainforest. Sounds absurd, right? That's because every plant, like every relationship, requires a specific environment to thrive. Understanding the needs of your partner, or friend, or family member is the first step towards nurturing that relationship. It's about recognizing their needs, their quirks, their unique traits, and embracing them wholeheartedly. Now, onto patience. Picture this. You've just planted a seed, and you're expecting a full-grown tree the next day. Anyone who's ever tried gardening knows that's not how it works. Relationships, like plants, take time to grow. Patience is about giving the relationship the time it needs to evolve and mature without rushing the process. Next, we have forgiveness. Relationships aren't always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's about weathering the storms together. Mistakes happen, people mess up. Forgiveness is the act of recognizing these mistakes, and instead of holding on to grudges, choosing to learn from them and move forward. Finally, let's talk about growth. Growth in a relationship means evolving together, learning from each other, and becoming better versions of ourselves. It's about recognizing that change is inevitable and embracing it rather than resisting it. Think of a story of a gardener and a stubborn rosebush. It was a constant battle, pruning, watering, nurturing, but the rosebush just wouldn't bloom. Did the gardener give up? No, she kept nurturing it, understanding its needs, being patient, forgiving its stubbornness, And eventually, one day, the rosebush bloomed, more beautiful than ever before. That's what nurturing a relationship is all about. Nurturing a relationship isn't a one-time task, but a continuous process. It's about the journey, the highs and the lows, the laughter and the tears, the understanding, patience, forgiveness and growth. And like that stubborn rosebush, with enough care and nurturing, every relationship can bloom into something truly beautiful. Nurturing relationships can be rewarding, but it's not always a bed of roses. Now, we've all heard that relationships are like plants, right? They need to be nurtured and cared for to blossom, and the benefits of doing so are truly beautiful. Firstly, stronger bonds. Imagine a friendship like a delicate thread. The more you nurture it, the thicker and stronger it becomes, turning into a sturdy rope that can weather any storm. And this isn't just about friendships. The same applies to family relationships, romantic partnerships, even professional connections. Secondly, personal growth. Ever noticed how a challenging relationship can make you learn so much about yourself? It's like holding up a mirror to your own strengths and weaknesses. By nurturing these relationships, we can grow, evolve, and become the best version of ourselves. And let's not forget about emotional support. When we nurture our relationships, we build a support network. It's like having your personal cheerleading squad, always there to celebrate your victories and pick you up when you stumble. But here's the twist. Nurturing relationships also brings its own set of challenges. The first one being the time and effort required. It's like a garden. You can't just plant a seed and expect a blooming flower the next day. It requires time, patience, and consistent effort. And then, there's the potential for conflict. Relationships are a mix of different personalities, perspectives, and expectations. And where there's difference, there's bound to be disagreement. But remember, it's through these conflicts that we learn to understand, compromise, and respect each other's viewpoints. Lastly, the risk of heartbreak. Yes, the deeper the bond, the greater the potential for hurt. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we can learn, heal, and emerge stronger from these experiences. So yes, nurturing relationships can feel like a roller coaster ride at times, with its ups and downs. But isn't that part of what makes it so exhilarating? Despite the challenges, the rewards of nurturing relationships are immense. So what can we take away from all this? In our journey today, we've learned that nurturing relationships isn't just a nice to have, it's a must have. It's not just about being there for the big moments, but also the small, seemingly insignificant ones. It's the art of listening, empathizing and supporting, of showing up and being present. We've also discovered that the key components of nurturing a relationship are respect, trust, communication, and understanding. These aren't just 4 words. They're the 4 pillars that hold a relationship together. Moreover, we've unraveled the benefits of nurturing relationships, deeper connections, personal growth, and a sense of belonging. And yes, there are challenges too, like maintaining boundaries and managing expectations, but they're worth tackling for the rewards. So let's apply these insights to our own relationships, because after all, they're the heart of our existence. Remember, nurturing relationships is an investment that yields rich emotional dividends. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We would love to hear what you think or what you would like to see next from us. So please comment below. Remember, stay motivated, stay inspired. See you in our next video.